And we're live for our third episode in this new chapter of... We need a name for this, because it's not... You're not the Pirates of Floridita anymore, because you don't have a ship. Which...
Rub it in. Rub it in. Rub it in there, Dan. Rub it
in.
Maybe
we should be named after the tea shop. Sorry.
Oh yeah, what was the name of the tea shop, Yama?
Oh shit. You know how good I am at naming things. You guys know the name of my son.
La Floridita 2 Electric Boogaloo.
And tea. No, it's not even and, it's tea.
We'll come back to that one then, shall we?
Good plan.
All right. The town. It stands as a lonely vigil atop a remote northern shore, hunkered down against the terrible ocean storms. For most of the year, it sits alone, for trade in this region has decreased. If this were any other town, it would long since have been forgotten, or perhaps even abandoned. But this is no other village. This is Merrowbottom. Here the fish are plentiful. Here the crops grow and thrive despite the rocky soil. Here the ocean offers up its riches willingly. The wayward crew made their way here as a bit of a short-term job. They were loaned a ship to make a delivery to the town of Merrowbottom just in time for a big annual festival that kicks off every year, where traders come from all over Aurora to sell their wares, load up on fine fish, crops, woods, and perhaps even relics fished up from the great depths. But a huge storm caused them to make landfall and settle on in for the night at the local inn, the Smooth Sailing Inn, where they met a new companion named Cillian, who was on a mission to find these dear pirates and recover a piece of their stolen booty. Slowly, gradually, on the first night in the town, a sound penetrated the pounding of the rain and the howling of the winds. Barely audible at first, it resolved itself into an alien high-pitched keening, resounding with loss and sadness, the lament of a mother who'd lost her children, or perhaps a sailor stranded far from home. It echoed over the waves and grew louder until the storm itself had receded into the background. It filled their ears, insinuated itself through their mind and soul, until they could dream of nothing else. It was not beautiful, it was not comforting, and yet they found themselves overcome with the irresistible urge to throw themselves into the sea to come home. And that's what happened last time. Some of our companions fell to this sick voodoo, attempted to throw themselves into the ocean, as well as the other residents of the inn, all the other outsiders that night. Once they were in the water, they were set upon by fish people who attempted to drag them down into the murky depths. Fighting off these fish people, they only lost a couple of the outsiders. They were able to save most of their lives and resolved to explore the rest of the town and find out where the citizens are and if they were safe. Upon making their way to the main central square in the heart of town, heading towards the local political district, where there's a big copse of trees, they found themselves breaking in it, doing a bit of light B&E, and breaking into the mayor's office, where they heard some people inside. They found two children tied up inside. Upon rescuing them, the kids told them that their parents had tied them up here for their own safety and had gone up to the church for some sort of religious event, some sort of religious rite. Upon throwing open some of the other doors in the building, robed figures came out at them wielding long knives and yelling at them to get down to the deep. And that is where we find ourselves this week faithful pirate crew, and we're all going to roll initiative.
Ooh.
We did it at the same time.
Starting strong.
Oh, yes, we are. Natty 20, baby. Let's go.
Natty 19 for me.
11.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm not a very initiative type boy.
Well, neither am I.
I'm on there
shocked
twice.
that I rolled a 19.
I'm on the initiative twice for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I think I... Oh, yeah. That's all right. Cool. That's how fast you were, Pauly.
Yeah, doubled up.
Add it. Yeah, go.
Like a
so
two
add-
attack.
add at
20.
the end. Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
sippy sip.
So, Paulie, you find yourself under threat in this building. I'll just open the wrong thing. Bearing down on you is a gentleman in sort of long, sort of green, sort of a dark seaweed-esque green robe, long knife in his hands, and sort of a wild look in his eye as he comes rushing at you with a scimitar.
Yeah. Can I will attack him, but can I make this like a non-lethal attack? Just, you know, so like I'm stabbing him, you know what I mean, but I'm missing all of his vital organs.
Sounds good.
I get advantage because of my ring of first strike.
That's right.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that probably hits.
I don't want to assume. You never know. These
You never know
could
with
have
these
some-
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. 36 damage.
Respectable.
Do you want to describe to me how you knock this man out?
Maybe just I literally, you know, like kind of just dunk on the side of like basically I smack him on the side of the temple.
It has dead there, but you know he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put him at 1 hit point. He's not dead. Yay.
Yeah, just really swiftly, you know what I mean? Like, try to, like, maybe as he's trying to yell out, I just go, dunk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so he's not frightened. There we go. Yeah, so he sort of rushes, well, as soon as the door opens, he sort of grabs his long knife off the table, sees you, and just yells, "Unbeliever!" and rushes at you, and you just give him a big donk, and he just collapses, collapses to the ground.
Can I use like? Can that be my bonus action? Then I'll tie him up with some rope or something for my actual action.
Sure. Yeah, so you pull out some rope and just kind of bind to him as he's there unconscious on the ground. You just do a swift, hands tied, hog tie kind of thing going on. That's fine. Love that. You hear movement in the rest of the building. It seems you are not alone in here. There are other figures in this building, and you start hearing calls over the rain outside, and sort of handheld bells ringing.
Okay, shit. All right. I'm gonna just block this door.
Okay. This guy's unconscious. He was going to have the next in the initiative slot. That's very nice for him. Karu, Cillian, and Yama, you see behind you, out of sort of movement in the copse of trees, as a figure kind of steps forward, or a number of figures kind of step through the trees somewhat, and one of them in particular sort of holds up his hands and starts sort of chanting in this sort of low guttural underwater speech, and you feel the rain around you sort of coalesce together and turn into a wave, which will sort of push at all of you here. At Karu and Yama. He needs to move closer. Cool. So I need Karu and Yama to make dexterity saving throws, please. DC is 11.
I'm good.
I am not dexterous.
All right. Yama, you're going to take 19 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you are knocked prone. Karu, you take half damage and you are not knocked prone.
Can we say that I was trying to look really cool and like saving the children, and therefore got knocked on my ass?
Absolutely. I'm imagining it's a Piccolo defending Gohan, you know, crouched over the kids,
No.
just taking the brunt of the
Children.
wave for them.
And then falling over.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
much
Light on
damage
the
was it?
ass.
Sorry?
19 total, so half that to 10.
Okay. March.
Cool. Where's this guy? Oh, we got more guys. Yama, you're up first. We got some cultists, and then we got Karu and Cillian.
Yama's gonna stand up and maybe rush the children over towards the fence, maybe a bit towards like out of harm's way. Is standing up my move action?
Half of your movement.
Half. Why am I so slow and old?
It is quite an open area. This area too. There's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, for real. Sorry, I don't normally roll so high in the initiative. I might just try. Sorry. All right. Well, I will. One action, 60 feet. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him,
Mhm.
which is a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
Okay. He rolls a 14, so he fails.
Yes, so he's stuck in place,
So is that
and-
paralyzed?
paralyzed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so maybe Karu, you just hear Yama like stiffen and hold his body, and maybe Clank, and he's like gritting his teeth, and he's like, "I've got him, Karu, get him."
On it.
All right. Anything else from Yama?
That's it.
All right. Pauly, you hear in sort of rooms beyond yours, someone kind of rushes to that door that you're standing in front of. All they get to do, though, is they're kind of opening the door at a dead sprint, and they run into you, but are kind of shocked to see you in the house with them. They have their weapons drawn, but they don't have any ability to, there's not enough time for them to use them in that moment.
Boy just goes, hi there.
He just looks at you and says, and like there's like a moment of shock, not expecting to see you in here, and then his eyes narrow and says, "Undrowned in this house," and it kind of stands that you stand there eyeing each other off.
And I've drowned before. What are you talking about?
More figures emerge from some of the surrounding houses, especially one over near the sort of what looks like a executioner's block and street justice kind of area. He's going to reach up and point at you, Yama, seeing that you're kind of holding some kind of divine magic on his friend, on his companion, and he's going to let loose sort of a dark, crackling purple spell towards you. But I assume a 12 does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
It just sort of glances off your armor and just grounds itself, and you are unaffected.
Yeah, Yama's still looking very constipated.
Same thing's going to happen to you, Cillian. One of the guys is going to fire at you. I'm going to say you have half cover, though, so you get +2 to AC from that statue.
Sounds good.
I assume a 7 does not hit your AC.
Nah.
All good. More doors slamming open as figures are rounding into the square from all corners. Karu, then we've got Cillian.
I'm a bonus action, light my blade up with Crimson Rite. I'm going to do fire damage. Hey, I only take 1 necrotic damage. That's nice. Like that. And then I will move up to the guy that Yama has held in place and swing at him with said fiery cutlass. First swing. 14?
You have advantage because he's paralyzed.
I'll do another one.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, I'm assuming 26 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't have... Sorry, I'm just checking. I don't think my tattoo is... Yeah, I've unattuned my tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Now it just looks cool.
Oh, no, I don't have to attune it. No, wait, I do. Sorry. I'm tired. I'm here. I'm good. Okay. 11 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will swing at him again.
Yep. Does that hold person break if he takes damage at all, Yama?
I don't believe so, but
Okay.
let me double check that.
Maybe that's just compelled duel I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he doesn't. But he does get a wisdom saving throw on his turn, though.
Okay,
If
so
he took a turn.
that's right. You still have advantage against him then, Karu?
Dope. Didn't help.
Damn it.
So 12 does hit. This guy isn't armored. He's just wearing sort of weird culty
He's
robes.
sushi.
Sushi. I am making sashimi. 14 slashing damage and another 2 fire damage.
Pew pew
All
pew
right.
pew.
That definitely bloodies him. He's not looking good. Doesn't love that.
Believe that's it. That's all I can do.
All right.
I am good.
Cillian, do you want to go first, or do you want your dogs to go first?
I'll let my dog go first, but I don't have any vision on it.
Oh, it's not good.
That icon doesn't have any.
All right, let me fix that. What should be its vision? Do you know?
I can tell you.
1 million feet.
Could be.
Might be 120.
Through dark vision as well.
Dark vision to 120.
Yep.
Oh wow.
You should be able to see it now.
I guess it is the shadow spirit. That makes sense.
I think you gave all of us his vision.
Yeah, you should all be observers of it, but if you have your own token
Okay.
selected, you'll see your own vision.
Alright, so he is going run up next to Pauly. Maybe that. And he's going to Chilling Rend on this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Get him.
Well,
Now, because you can summon this guy at different levels, I don't think it has built in what his attack is, right? Because depending on the spell
I've got
slot
it.
you use, he gets better stats.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you'll
no,
need
I've
to
got him
work
in.
out what that is.
I've already got him as a 3rd level in my extras. I added
Okay.
it. So yeah, it's an 8. Oh wait, no, the attack.
So it's done the damage of 1d12
Alright,
plus 6,
so-
but it hasn't done the attack roll.
Melee weapon pass the spell modifier to. So it'll be 1d. Wait, melee weapon attack. So what's a melee weapon? That plus 9.
So 1d20 plus 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
1d20 plus.
Nice.
Oh yeah, 25 to hit.
Hell yeah.
That'll definitely hit.
Yeah. That
Hmm.
doesn't have multi. Oh, okay. So yeah, he takes 8 cold damage.
Mhm.
And then Cillian's go. He is gonna take a step forward. Can I attack through this window?
Yeah, if you can, as long as it's like not a projectile of a spell. I guess, well, you can blow out the windows, I suppose, if you need to. But you can definitely see through those windows, yeah.
Could I make a bonus action to smash the window?
Sure.
Sweet. All right. Smash the window out. And then I am going to Scorching Ray at 2nd level. I'm going to put 2 into his back,
Mhm.
and then 1 into the one that's being held.
Yep. So the one that's being held, you'll have advantage.
Okay, so first attack, 7. Second attack, first guy is
They'll both hit.
3. Alright. Alright, target takes each ray 2d6. 6, 5, 8. So 13 fire damage to the back of the head.
Mhm.
First guy. The other guy. 5 to hit.
Yep.
Oh. 10 fire.
10 fire damage will finish him off. Karu, as you're
Hell yeah.
slicing into this guy, your blade also lit aflame as you feel sort of a prickle on the back of your gills and kind of just duck down just in time for a scorching ray of light to veer past you and just burst this person into flames with, you know, some fire getting on the trees, but it's sort of very quickly damped out by the rain.
And then I will take another step back into my corner of safety.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm going to move around.
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah. This corner.
All right. The
And end my turn there.
even safetier corner.
Double it down on that safety.
Pauly, you hear a door open behind you,
Another fecker.
and a figure rushes in, seeing you and this dog, rushes to attack the dog. Does a 12 or a 13 hit your dog?
No.
Nope. That guy had the name Confident Cultist. That was ill named.
You can have confidence and still not hit. Just ask most drunk guys at a bar.
Much.
Karu, more of these figures kind of come out of the foliage around you, and one of them kind of readies. He's got his scimitar in one hand, but you can see him sort of casting a spell with his other, and he's going to hold his hand out, and you hear him in his deep speech, or like in his sort of guttural speech. You recognize bits and pieces of this language. It's not like Sea Elf or anything like that, but it's got some almost like cousin to your language, right?
Yeah.
Sort of like Orcish and Giant are kind of, they may share some words. And
I was going like Spanish and Portuguese.
Sure. I mean, what are those made-up languages?
Ooh. Talking about real languages.
I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, though.
Oh, I'm not good at those. Oh, it's okay. 19?
19 is great. As you feel yourself also being held by sort of the crushing depths of the deep seas, but then you're able to shake that off and ignore it. More figures come rushing out of the area here, Pauly. One of them's going to look around, run in here, kind of look around, see that the way there is barred, and see you through the windows, Cillian. And he is also going to try and hit you with something. You see him rush out, see that his companion is fighting this shadow dog and Pauly in the other room. He's kind of looking around. He spots you, kind of huddled, back into the corner. You and him kind of lock eyes through the window, and you see him sort of saying something from within the house. You don't quite hear it, and a sort of a yellow pale light, almost like a greasy yellow light, kind of opens up above you and starts to bathe you in its light. I'm gonna need you to make. It starts on your turn. It's essentially Moonbeam, but he's, it's gross.
Yeah, fair enough.
So 40-foot high cylinder, piston, 5-foot radius. Cool. Let's remember that. Oh, gave him a thing too. More figures rushing into the square.
And the bitches.
All of them kind of holding these long knives, almost like like the sort of like long fisherman knives, as they, a couple of them ringing bells as they run in as well.
Won't you ring my bell? Ring my bell.
This one kind of looks at you, Karu, as he's like ringing the bell. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as similar to that sort of moonbeam, this sort of sickly yellow light lances out from him at you, but you easily dodge out of the way.
Sick.
And we're back to the top of the round. It's Pauly.
Starting to regret standing out in the middle of the square right now.
All right. Pauly is going to start non-lethal stabbing. Actually, no. You know what? I've got one. One's enough. The rest are going to get murdered. I'm going to stab the one at the top part there, just next to the dog, with Talon.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21 hits.
Okay. I don't get the sneak attack.
You do.
Oh, I do. I've got a
ally.
companion.
Yeah.
I do. Yes, 35.
35 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so how would you like to do this non-lethal attack?
Same probably kind of like maybe like what I've done is I've flipped the Talon around and I'm like lunging with the back of the rapier.
Yeah, excellent. As the shadow beast, is rearing its head, its many heads, trying to bite at both of them, and you're able to swoop in and just neatly take care of one.
Perfect. Now this one is probably going to be lethal because I can't see a way of me shooting him without
That's correct. If Baldur's Gate 3 has taught me anything, melee attacks are the only things that can be non-lethal. You can't non-lethal a spell, and you can't non-lethal an arrow.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd love to say that I could, like, shoot out his kneecaps. I mean, I could do that.
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
Bleed out, bleed out, bleed
Oh,
out.
with a crit, you can shoot whatever you like, my friend.
Oh, what the fuck has been my rolls? This is beautiful.
Shoot his mum.
Shoot him with the dick.
God, I love that. How can that not make you like a little bit horny of seeing that happen? Oh, it's good. 52 points of damage.
Is that? Oh yeah, that's.
I'm gonna blast his kneecap off, like both of them, like with
Blows his fucking legs off.
with the one shot. I want to shoot through one kneecap, ricochet off that kneecap as it blasts off, and then shoot his other kneecap off.
Yeah, so that's not counting sneak attack.
Pardon? Oh, sorry. Without sneak attack,
It's added 34 sneak attack damage, I think.
Ah, okay, right. One second.
I mean, I know you do
34.
a lot of damage. And,
Sorry, no, I got excited because of the 20. Because of the natural 20. Sorry, yeah. Oh, if that's the case, I might as well re-roll one of these d6s just to give him more damage.
I mean, he's already bloodied. I'm going to tell you now, even with just 20 damage, you're knocking
sweet.
this guy out. Yeah.
Perfect.
So do you level the gun at him and then just aim down, or like what?
Aim at his knees. Yeah, I want to shoot one of his kneecaps, and then with the bullet, ricochet off his blasted kneecap into the other kneecap. So both of his kneecaps are blasted out with the one shot.
Excellent. You hear just this loud rapport inside the building, and just a cry of pain as this guy falls to the ground, sort of clutching where his
Pauly
where his knees
absolutely. Pauly absolutely yells out to the crew, going, "I got both his kneecaps with one shot!"
Cillian's just like, Jesus Christ.
And then that's it.
Okay.
God's below.
Oh yeah, don't kill him. We'll try talk to him. They might just be crazy.
Might be too late for that.
I mean, he's not going to do much with 2 blasted kneecaps.
No, we've already killed someone outside.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yama.
Alright, I've been dragging this damn cube around, trying to find a way for it to get as many enemies as possible, but looks like I can only get 2. So I'm going to... Since the dude I was already focusing on has been obliterated by Karu, I'm going to move myself... Oops, sorry, I'm still drawing cubes. So now there's just going to be cubes everywhere. I'm just going to move here, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Here, yes. And I'm going to place this cube here. Which is, I'm casting hypnotic pattern.
So what does that look like?
Yeah. So I think it's like, as he steps forward, maybe he steps into the light, and the shine, the reflection maybe of his armor just kind of casts out this actual, like, it's like an Aurora Borealis or something is kind of how I'm seeing it, but it's light kind of dancing in this square that's been like projected off him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 30-foot cube. Everyone within it, which is unfortunately only 2 people, has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom save. They got a 6 and a 17.
So the 17 saves, but the 6, he's charmed, and he is officially incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Oh.
Sad that didn't work on both of them.
Does it persist? Does it stay there?
I think it's a concentrate. The pattern disappears.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I get to concentrate on him for a minute to
Yep.
keep him incapacitated. And then just as a bonus action, I think I got rid of my heal spell.
You're
Got 10.
not gonna need it. I mean,
all right. Well, that ends my turn.
all right.
So don't die, guys.
The two children, as you kind of leave, step forward to protect them, they kind of huddle back against the front door, looking over, scared at Cillian and Yama and kind of everything that's going on. These kids really don't understand what's what. This cultist though is going to rush at you, Yama, and just try and attack you with his scimitar. 16 and a 19 to hit.
Neither hit. Woo.
What's that? Cillian, you're sort of standing there just as you're looking up at this kind of yellowish light that's starting to sort of emanate over you. You see another one of the cultists kind of in the town square rush over, and he starts kind of weaving a spell, and it's almost as if through your vision through kind of the ethereal realm, you can see almost like ethereal tendrils of water, or perhaps octopus-like tentacles reach out and try and hold you. So I'm going to get you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a 10?
You are paralyzed.
Oh no.
Nice.
He's cast hold person on you.
Do I have anything I can use to get out of that? No.
Welcome and say goodbye to Dylan's new character. I'm kidding.
It lasted so long.
Karu, you're up, and then we've got the Shadow Dog and Cillian.
Yeah, which one was the guy that just cast the thing on
The one above you.
this guy?
Yep.
I'm gonna go to him.
Sure.
I smack him with my cutlass. Well, stab him, actually. Hopefully.
15 hits.
Sweet. 11 slashing damage and 1 fire damage.
Yep, he takes that. He saves his concentration check, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to break.
Now, as a Mage Slayer, do you have any kind of... Does he have disadvantage on any of this because of your nonsense?
My nonsense.
It's just... It doesn't come up very often.
My nonsense.
Nonsense.
He has disadvantage on his concentration check, so he can roll
I
again.
thought so.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I also just need to do this really quickly.
Hell yeah.
He succeeds on that one. He may not succeed on this next one.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh god, I read the wrong thing. So 15 slashing damage and wow, fire damage is like not rolling any higher than a 2. 4 fire damage.
Okay. He is effectively on death's door. What was the total? 15, 16, 19 damage? So that's still, he has to roll is it still a 10? I forget how con saves work.
It's half or 10, whichever's.
Half or 10.
And it's disadvantage still.
He fails. So, Sorn. Sorry. I look at the screen. I've still got bloody Sorn written there. I got to change that. Cillian, you feel those tendrils kind of break away as Karu lashes into this cultist.
Hell yeah.
And Karu just turns around, gives you a thumbs up, and then goes back to stabbing.
Cillian also gives a thumbs up back.
Nice. That's me.
All right. Shadow Dog time.
Where was the door out? This one.
This one.
And yeah. Well, he's gonna make his way over towards.
Okay.
And that's it. Dog.
You're going to take some damage from this moonbeam. Make a con saving throw. You succeed, so you're going to take. You would have taken 16, but you're going to take 8 damage. It's
Good.
It's radiant damage, though it feels like kind of slimy and oily. Doesn't feel like that pure burning light that Yama has.
Something fishy's going on.
Are you considered a shape changer?
No, I just have disguise self.
Okay.
Hey, Dan, just quickly, the dude that I critted, he's wounded, so he has disadvantage on all attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Just gonna put poisoned on him.
All right. Cillian's gonna step forward
Sure.
out of that annoying radiant light, and then I have to draw 20. What? Wait. 20 feet?
There's a measurement tool, you know.
Yeah, but when you're drawing the... Ooh, that's a lot bigger than I thought. Okay. We're going to use that
Suckers
one.
everywhere.
What have I done?
What have you done?
You
Right,
fricked
I'll
up the
fix
whole
this.
thing.
I can... There we go. Alrighty. Cillian's going to aim right at this guy in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need 3 dex saves.
All right.
Then 19s.
I mean, you're barely hitting that guy, but I'll give it to you. Dex save. Dex save. And the guy that's incapacitated would be at disadvantage, I would assume. Because he's incapacitated. One of them succeeds, the other 2 fail. So 1 up here succeeds, 2 fail.
Okay. 24 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Thing. Maths is hard. It should count for me, but then it also does annoying things where like I press 1 and it just gives them conditions instead for some reason.
You can give them conditions.
Where the fuck?
Oh.
Strange. Okay.
Sorry, Dan, are all these dudes wearing seaweed outfits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Creepy.
There we go. 20 24. As you hurl this sort of... Well, why don't you describe to me what the fireball looks like?
He kind of like rubs his hands together and just throws. This isn't a high-level fireball. This is just a rudimentary, just get it done sort of thing. So he just like rubs his hands together, like combining something, and then just throws it straight into the middle.
Excellent. And so from there erupts a big flame of fire, and this area of trees catches alight, and the area is just bathed in smoke as the ongoing storm is trying to put out this fire, though there's a lot of fuel there. Anything else?
Committing war crimes.
Hell
no,
yeah.
that's it.
More of these guys rushing towards you, Yama. Similar to before, this one's sort of ringing this bell. It kind of sounds like the kind of bell that you would have like on a ship or something like that. That, you know, cutting through the storm. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why is it always my worst save? Oh my god, natural one! No!
Oh no!
You're going to take 4 radiant damage as so this bolt of sickly yellow light lances down at you from the sky.
And I rolled another natural one on my concentration check.
Okay, so that guy is...
Should I roll another d20 just to check? I just need to check something.
Check that it's not
A
all your
4.
d20s? Yeah. No, you just roll like crap.
Yeah.
Um,
Started strong and now we're here.
the guy that was before just incapacitated and charmed, he's been hit by this fireball. You know, the trees next to him are on fire, but because you've dropped the spell, he kind of shakes himself out of it. I'm going to say that he takes... do you want to roll me 2d6 burn damage at the start of his turn, Cillian? As like he tries to extricate himself from these trees, and is going to get singed. Oh wow!
You took all my luck, you bastard.
So he's on fire, and just sort of like, this is fine, just enchanted by Yama's armor. Just as he snaps to, you hear just screams as he collapses to the ground.
Cillian laughs. You just hear maniacal laughter from the back line.
Alright. Action to move. 65. This guy's going to step in over his whimpering ally who's sort of clutching his former knees, and he's going to try and take swings at you, Pauly. Sees you with a sword. He's going to whip out his sword, but not much hope for him. I assume a 12 will not hit.
Nope.
One of the cultists kind of was eyeing you off, Yama, but he's going to kind of look at the trees in shock, and he's going to summon from the rain, sort of starts to coalesce in the air in front of him, and then a wall of water flies out and kind of extinguishes the flames.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right.
Did you say that was the one next to me?
No,
Take like oh, okay.
the one further out. The one that... Can you see whose turn it is with the little yellow circle?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, gotcha.
I thought it was just shiny.
Wall ray. So this thing kind of lances through. How long can this be? 20 feet in diameter. Whoa. Oh wait, 1 foot thick, my bad. It is a ray. 20 feet high, 20 feet, 30 feet long, 10 feet high. So this wall of water comes through and extinguishes your fire. And stays there, kind of in the air there, just coalesced this this wall of water between you and these other cultists. One of these guys is going to rush up to you, Karu, the thankful cultist.
Be thankful for.
He's just happy to be there.
He's thankful for this 21 he just rolled.
No.
You're going to take 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
The one behind the wall of water, he's going to kind of inch up. Actually, no, he's going to rush at you as well. And we're going to have some more scimitar attacks. 16
Scimitar.
and a 23.
The 23 hits.
For 5 slashing. This guy's going to walk through, kind of stand in the water, and sort of summon another kind of. You see him sort of chanting. He seems to be kind of, speaking under the whilst he's in the water itself. And the yellow light on his bell starts glowing brighter. And Yama, you're going to need to make a dex saving throw.
Stop it with the dex. Here we go. Oh, natural 20. I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see that glow, that kind of sickly glow underwater in the trees, and you're able to easily kind of just step out of the way as this sort of almost like a beam of light comes at you, like a lighthouse seeking you out, but you're able to kind of duck to the side and avoid it.
Nice.
Pauly.
For a second. Oh shit! I just did a thing. 1 second. I can't. Why is my ruler not working? There we go. Damn.
You've still got a guy in front of you. One of them's on the ground. I'll just move him to the
Ah, okay, cool. Sorry. All I saw was the unconscious
Yeah,
one. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll knock him the hell out too. Oh, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
$31 points of damage.
Yeah. That's pretty...
Wait, does that kill him? 'Cause if not, I'll.
It does not. It's so close.
Okay. All right. 1 second. I'm going to re-roll one of my thingos. 3 extra damage, so 34 damage.
That'll do it.
Thank God for that piercer feat. That's a very useful feat. Same thing. Knock him the fuck out. I'm going for non-lethal in this household just because there was kids in here. There may have been the father of one of them, even if they're nuts.
Yeah.
Even if they're nuts.
So you're able to kind of get a swift stab. He kind of clutches at his gut, and then you're able to spin around with the backhand and just sort of clock him on the back of the head, with the handle of the rapier.
Hell yeah. I want to smash through that window.
Well,
like just fly through that
Cillian
window.
already smashed that window open for you.
That one there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. Well, Pauly's going to fly through that bad boy.
Let's get you out there first. So 45 to get there.
Perfect. And then 5 extra feet. All right. Let's go. And then I guess I'll shoot at I'll shoot at the one just here. Or actually, I'll shoot at that one there.
This one's looking very bad.
Very bloodied. Then I'm shooting him.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Ooh, 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Whoa, lucky.
Yeah, unless you roll a crit, the pistol is not non-lethal.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Blam! 12 damage.
So do you want to describe how that looks as you come through the...
Literally, as I blast through the window, I feel like it's there's like a little bit of the pains left. I'm thinking like Wanted, you know, the movie Wanted when he jumps through the window. That's what Pauly's doing. So he's got like glass shards along his face. Yeah, and just goes bang, shoots at the window.
So once again, Karu, in the last 12 or 30 seconds, you've had to duck out of the way whilst fighting someone for a kill shot to come over your shoulder and take them out.
I'm used to it by now.
That's right. Now
Good cohesion means a good team.
That's right.
It means a good crew.
I just keep thinking of that bit in Legend of Korra where the airbender gets his head shaved and he can kind of like sense the net coming. All right. You got one of these boys is going to climb up the stairs here and come for you, Cillian. Scimitar at the ready. 12 to hit and a 7 to hit.
Safe.
Yama. Cultists
Awesome.
rushing up to you on these stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I might actually move so that I. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm still on the cube. I'm just gonna move so I'm blocking all of the steps. So no one else can run past me. And then I'm whipping out my katana for an attack. Here we go. 18.
18 hits.
That is maximum damage, 14, and I'm going to smite. So I will smite with just a one spell slot, so that is plus 6 damage on that one, so total of 20.
Yep, so another 6. Oh, that bloodies him.
Cool, and I'm gonna swing again. Natural 20!
Woo! Where's I need my Yama emotes in the chat. Do I not have a Yama emote? Rude.
There's totally a Yama emote.
Oh yeah, there is. Here we go.
Do I just roll my damage twice, or do I double it?
You roll the dice twice.
Roll the dice twice. Cool. I rolled the same natural 2 each time. So for a total of 12 damage.
No, it's 6. So you only get to add the +4 once. So.
Oh, I see. So it's only an 8.
Yeah. Still good.
And then I will smite again. How many more spells do I have? Oh, cool. Yes, so it's another 2d8.
It'll be 4d8 because you critted. That's the brilliant thing about smite. You declare it after you hit.
Sweet.
It's kind of bullshit. I love it.
It's kind of bullshit. I love it.
Katie hates it when I'm playing a paladin in their campaign. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's extra 19 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yay! So Yama's just slicing, and I think as he's slicing, the aura around him is just getting brighter and more golden, and it's just like, bam.
Just that anime katana blade, you're creating heat in the air. You can see steam rising off the blade as it sort of catches fire in this golden light. Love it. A lot of unconscious fools in this house. And one of these cultists runs around the corner at you, Pauly.
Sons of bitches.
He's gonna sort of ring his bell at you, and this sort of dark crackling lightning lunges towards you. Does I assume a 5 will not hit?
No.
Alright, that's his turn. Karu.
I mean, the guy I was gonna hit, he's dead, so I think I'll just turn around and hit. Eeny meeny. Look at this guy here. Dab.
He's sort of shaking off a bit of the fire that he took.
14 hits, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. 14 slashing damage and 1 fire damage.
That
Hit him
bloodies
again.
Yep.
Nice. Another hit. Sweet. 13 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
So he's, steam's coming off his kind of seaweed-esque robe from where it was on fire before, and the rain's kind of pattering it out, and steam is sort of coalescing off him. And as you're kind of locked in a fight with surrounded by 3 and then 2 and then just 1 left, as you're able to sort of shove the blade in, the last bit of fire just sort of ignites the rest of him as he collapses to the ground.
I think I just turn and look at the last guy next to me.
Mm-hmm. Do you say anything?
I think I might say it's not looking good for you, bud.
Yeah, he kind of looks back at you, kind of wild-eyed, his eyes darting from you to Pauly to his slain companions. His nerves are shaking at the moment.
We're messing these cultists up.
We are.
Shadow Beast time.
Yep.
Oh, that moonbeam's gone.
Shadow Beast comes out right next to me.
Just leaping through the... through the door. Yeah. I was like, is
Through
that
the
a window?
doorway?
No, it's a door.
Through the window. Definitely through the window. So now, it's going to make a chilling rend.
Mm-hmm.
29. Up. 2. 18 cold damage on this boy.
That bloodies him.
And then Cillian is going to... he's going to mutter something in Infernal. And swing his hand at this guy. And a flame blade appears. Slashes down. That's only 10 to hit, though.
10 will not hit, I'm afraid. Perhaps your blade dulled by the rains, just a little shy of piercing through, just sort of pass through this kind of steam coming off his seaweed robe.
Okay. Alright, well that's used up. So, bonus action. Can I cast something as an action?
Only if it's a cantrip.
That is fine. I am going to cast... if I use Firebolt, it's at disadvantage because he's in my face, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use Create Bonfire underneath him.
Okay.
That's a dex save of 19.
He fails.
Takes 10 fire damage. And he's standing in a bonfire.
Yeah, so this sort of bonfire emerges beneath him and gives him a bit of the old hot foot, which he's not a big fan of.
And so I've attacked him now. Will he be able to make an attack of opportunity on me?
If you move away, yeah.
This side of thing.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's it.
That's it.
All right. 2 of these guys. Actually, this guy's in a pretty good spot. I like this guy. He likes where he is too. Yeah. All right. This guy starts kind of muttering his thing, and he says, kind of growls at you, Yama. You will not steal our children. They have a lower purpose. As, again, sort of the rains sort of start to converge, and this tidal wave crashes against you and Cillian. And I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
20.
Dexterity.
20 will succeed.
Oh, 7.
So you're going to take the full 12 damage, Yama. Cillian, you're just going to take 6. Yama, you are knocked prone.
Alright.
Guy's unconscious. Now that you're prone, this guy is a lot more confident about running up to you.
Bring it on!
And he's going to make his attacks with advantage. Ooh, that'd be a crit for the cultist. We like that.
Damn it. Oh, I'm not crittable. Yay.
Ah, so does that mean he just does normal damage?
Yep, normal damage. I have resistance to crits.
So rude. Okay, you take 5 slashing damage.
That's way better.
First attack misses. Second attack, he thinks he's found a joint between the plates. And gets in there, but there's more armor even underneath that, and so you just see this clink.
Many fall in the face
and
of
it goes in
chaos,
there.
but not this one.
Oh, thanks,
Not
Timmy.
today.
Thanks, Timmy, for the sub. We got more cultist on Karu action in the stands here. This guy kind of looking wild as he sort of flailing wildly at you with his scimitar. All skill kind of gone out the window. You're able to easily parry one of them. Second one does strike you, though, with a dirty 20 to hit for 5 slashing damage, as he calls out, "Deep One, protect me!" as he starts slashing at you.
I think Katsu, Jesus, I think Karu's just like, you're a long way from the deep, buddy. I'm just being mean.
The guy who's sort of still standing in this pool of water, he kind of levels his eyes on you, Karu, and again you feel those sort of magical tentacles rise up from the depths to try and hold you. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, phew.
Don't even worry about it. The tentacles are going to stop our boy.
No, I have tentacles. Why would tentacles stop me? I swapped them away with my own tentacles. It's tentacle on tentacle action right now.
This is what the people pay for.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to pay extra for that.
Yeah, this is what the subs are for.
Yeah, we're putting it into sub only mode. Let's go.
Close down the chat.
All right, Pauly.
Okie dokie. Pauly is going to shoot the guy behind with his bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
Yep.
So just the normal damage, no sneaky boys.
No sneaky.
I'm going to
boys.
re-roll that d10.
Yep.
With Piercer.
Ho ho ho.
Bam! Worth it. So that is 18 damage.
18, yep.
And I'm going to go help out my clanky golden boy. Fly in and stab this motherfucker. Just jab away. I shall go there. With Talon. Oh, no! Oh, 15 to hit. That's right, I figured how fucking big I have for that. 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
28 damage.
Yeah, you've left both of these guys bloodied. The one shot swoop over through the rain. It's a little bit, you're feeling the weight in your wings a little bit, but you power through to get to Yama's side and just lunge in with a stab at a semi-vital organ.
Perfect. Well, Pauly is going to leave it at that. I feel like do parrots get water? Like, do they hold water in their feathers? I feel like they don't.
That's ducks.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out.
No, parrots don't.
I assume most birds don't hold water in their
Yeah.
feathers, but some birds over others will fly in rain, I assume.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'm not a bird nerd.
Pretty sure birds that can fly don't.
Okay, right. Yeah, they're all feathers are all waterproof.
A couple of scimitar attacks on you, Cillian. A 13 and a dirty 20.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay. Oh, I should have just said, "Do you shield?" I guess before announcing what they
Yeah.
were. My bad. I'm gonna have to get used to that now that you have a character who has a shield.
Yeah, I have 23 AC until my turn.
Okay, cool. So what is your normal AC?
17.
Ooh, very good. All right, so yeah, the cultist kind of comes in. The first slash misses wildly. The second slash you think it's going to hit, but then there's sort of plink as it is reflected off by your reflexive action of your shield. Yama, you are prone, but easily able to stand up. You've got your friends all around you.
Awesome. Yeah, I stand up, and he takes a big swing at this dude in front of us. Natty 19. Come on, that's 13 damage.
More than
How's
enough.
it looking? More than enough? Nice!
Yeah.
Then I'm going
Do you want to
to
describe how you take him down?
Oh, I think it's just like a clean, like he's already got all this momentum going, and so he just finishes him off.
Mm-hmm.
Swish! And I'm moving over here for second attack. Natural 1 for the third one of the night.
So perhaps, standing up off those stairs, the cobbles slick with water and blood from the tidal wave, from the rain, from the slices, and you just kind of stumble a bit on that attack and fail to connect.
And I'll say that I'm prone again, and he's gonna need to do some physiotherapy on his knee when he gets.
Yeah, you
Gets
hear a big click as you go down.
No, not again. Alright, that's all I've got.
All right.
Oh, Yama's bloodied too.
Oh.
I didn't even notice.
What?
Yeah. He took some big hits. He's
Uh,
got no dex. All this water coming at him, he's not been able to dodge. He's just been slipping all over the place.
Literally just getting waterboarded right now.
Yeah.
It's getting stuck in the armor too, making you slower. It's like a wetsuit. It's just like holding it all in. You're swimming
so
in there.
heavy, yeah.
11 on Karu and then a dirty 20.
Yeah, second one for sure.
7 slashing damage from the cultist as he vaults the rail to come at you and kind of back his buddy up.
Well, good, more friends.
Yeah, and it's your turn.
I think I would retaliate by stabbing the dude that just stabbed me. That seems fair.
Very good.
It's a
Totally
gift.
fair.
He gave me a gift, I give in return. Hopefully.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. 11 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
He collapses to the ground as you slice through him. You parry that first blade, you let him slice you with the other one as you just run him through.
Nice. Well, then I will stab the guy that was standing next to me the whole time. I like to think that this depends on if I hit, but I like to think it's one action of just like carving through the first guy and just continuing.
To get to the second guy.
Yeah. Going through your friends. Oh, nice. Yes, excellent. 14 slashing damage and 3 fire damage.
My
Oops, I
God.
just gave him minus 13. That's not right.
Boom, boom, firepower.
That bloodies him.
Nice.
As
Heal.
you're kind of sliced through one to get him. Blood has come up on him from his friend, and he's just sort of like almost cowering back with the blade out. Just say, T-Point, protect me! T-Point, protect me!
Coming for you, man. And that's all I'm gonna do. That guy is slowed, but like I doubt he's going anywhere.
He might, so we'll put it on there in case. He does look very afraid.
Yeah.
There we go. Just in case. Shadow Spirit.
Alright, it turns out my Shadow Spirit does have multi-attack, and I've just not been doing it right.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Because I added him in as as an extra, but I had to like get it off the homebrew thing because they're not there as extras to be able to track them.
Sure. It says here on mine, the spirit makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down.
Okay, so mine just has, on 3rd level, when I click on it, it says, yeah, the spell's level rounded down. So, okay, at 3rd level, it would only have 1 attack.
Yeah. Alright, so we've been doing it right.
Yeah, alright, cool. That works.
Summon a better
Alright.
dog. Nope.
I didn't want to use the
Hold
spell
out.
slot. 1d20 plus 9. 15. Damage. Ugh. 6 cold damage.
How does your shadow dog finish off this poor wretched
Oh, actually,
man?
if he didn't move on his turn, he took damage before from the bonfire.
Oh, yeah. He that's probably Dan's fault.
Yeah, we can say that he moved.
Yeah, yeah, he would have stepped to the side for sure. But,
Yeah, I think he definitely would have gotten out of the fire.
Yeah.
But
But
still,
Demon
cold
Dog,
damage.
as he's stepping out of the fire, Demon Dog just comes in.
Just rips his throat out.
Yeah, brilliant.
And you see, like, where the dog bit, it's, like, frozen. So instead of, like, cauterizing, it's, like, frozen the wound shut.
Yeah, nice. And just, it's got, like, little, almost like little stalactites forming on it as well, because as the raindrops hit it, they ice up as well. Yeah, Mathis would be pleased.
And then Cillian, the dog actually will use all of his movement now, 40 feet, to go there, and end its turn. And then Cillian will actually. Nah, he's not going to take another one off Karu. Well, I can't do anything to this guy because he's standing in a wall of water.
Actually, with that guy dead, I think that wall of water dissipates.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Cillian going to. Oh, can we? What's a good, fun thing to? Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna cantrip, I think. Yeah. He's gonna firebolt the guy standing under the tree. 21 to hit, or 14 fire damage.
More than enough. Can you describe that to me?
Just throws a fireball as the dog like takes off after killing that guy. Cillian's just like throws a firebolt out at the guy under the tree, because he put out his flames. And he's not happy about it. Coming from Cania, he's used to the cold, so he was trying to warm up the area for everyone and be a nice host. And that guy put out the fireplace, essentially, so he's just gonna blow his head off.
Very good. Anything else out of our boy?
He will then move over to here. And that's it.
Alright. This thing with a demon shadow dog up in its grill is going to sort of fight back against this thing. 6 and a 13 to hit.
I don't think either of those hit. No, it has a 14. Let's have a quick look. Dog. Armor class 11 plus the level of the spell, 14.
Okay. Well, that's his whole turn. He's kind of upset about that. In fact, he's going to see that completely failed. His blade just going through the outer shadows of this dog, and he's going to try and leg it. So give me an attack of opportunity against this guy.
Alrighty.
17. will hit.
17. For 8. He like bites at his leg. Like at his foot as he goes to like run away.
Yeah, nipping at his heels.
He's aiming for that Achilles. He wants that guy to just...
Yeah. Similarly, this last guy who kind of sees that all his compatriots are fallen, he's going to try and move away despite being hamstrung. So that's he's slowed, so when he gets 15 feet of movement, you're going to get an attack of opportunity on him, Karu.
Sweet. I will take it. Where's my stats? Swing.
No.
Where?
9, not going to cut it, unfortunately. I think he's going to use his action to dash and kind of keep running. Well, more like hobbling, really, as he's slowed. Does that slow just last until the end of his turn?
That is a very good question.
Is he slowed and the cutlass also slows him? Am I remembering that correctly?
I don't know about that. Slowed by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, so it's slow by 10 feet.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I thought you had like another... Maybe you didn't end up taking it. Another thing that like slows them on top of that as like a regular feature. That's fine. So he gets slightly further because it's not normal slow. It's just 10. It's just 10 feet of slow. Whatever.
It's all right.
Pauly.
Alrighty, Pauly is going to do what Pauly does best and stab some
Get
motherfuckers.
away.
Pew! And stab.
Mhm.
Actually, on the way he'll shoot.
Stabby rip, stab, stab.
12 to hit.
12 hits.
Beautiful. 17 damage.
Yep.
And 20 to hit.
Yeah. Do you just want to
All right.
describe it to me at this point?
But we never know. I mean, I could roll small amounts of dice.
And then
They could all
re-roll.
be-
And then re-roll small.
Yeah. 43 points of damage. Yeah, just skewers him right to the spinal cord.
All pretense of non-lethal going out the window.
Only in the inside. Only inside.
Yeah.
And then now, worst comes to worst, we have people to question.
Cool. All right. He lays dead before you. The shadow dog, potentially being hot on his heels, turns around. Karu kind of eyeing off the other cultist that's doing a runner. Yama, you pick yourself up off the floor.
Yes, I do. He scrapes himself up, and I think he is definitely limping. He can get to here. Or maybe he just goes over to, like, everything else is in hand. He just goes to, like, comfort the children. He might do a quick lay on hands on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give myself 10 points.
All right. Excellent.
20 points, greedy.
The kids kind of like cowering under the overhang to kind of stay out of the rain, are kind of watching all this death and destruction. They cower from you a little bit as you come close, but they don't run away or anything like that. They saw that you protected them from that wave.
Yeah, he just kind of he kneels down again, and he's kind of taking care of himself, but like shushing them, kind of at the same time.
Karu.
I'm going to sprint after this dude and get there with my full movement, and I'm gonna stab him in the back.
15 definitely hits.
11 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Pew pew.
That wasn't meant to happen.
Oh no, I thought he died.
He probably has died, but now I can't even select him. Just describe to me how you do this, because I seem to have glitched him out.
I think Karu like sees the guy like run off, sort of looks around and sees us and like no one else, and then he's just like, "Hey, where do you think you're going?" and just like runs after him, leaps, and just stabs the guy down onto the ground and pins him to the ground.
Yeah. Lethally, non-lethally?
Lethally.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this non-lethal stuff. That was happening inside.
So you see him kind of limping away, and you just easily cross that gap. And yeah, like the leap, tentacles out, Parkaru leap style. You know, imagining like Dark Knight style, just through the air and collapsing on him, driving the sword in until you hear it clink on the cobblestones below. And you've solved my cultist puzzle.
Yeah.
As you hear, you know, the sort of the groans and death rattles of people on the ground that are bleeding out and not long for this world, strewn about you in the outside courtyard. The whimpers and moans of those who will live, though may never walk again, coming from inside the house, as you sort of pull yourselves together outside this mayor's building.
War crimes.
Is everyone okay?
I feel like Karu goes up to Yama and just like dislodges, like sort of maybe unbuckles one piece of armor, and we just watch like water just like
He just pulls out a plug.
yeah, basically. It's like I know there's this one plate of armor. I'm like hold
It's the sound
still.
of the water
just,
coming out the bath.
yeah, pretty much.
And Yama's just like, oh damn, that feels so much better. I can actually stand. Thank you.
You really got to work on the drainage system of this armor. Like,
Yeah,
Jeez.
I'll
It's
install
really
a cork in the
tightly
boot.
yeah, there you go.
Right at the bottom of the boot.
Yeah, shit. Kids, are you okay?
Yeah, what's going on?
I was kind of hoping that you could tell us. Does anyone know what's going on here? Have you seen these people before?
Yeah, they all work with Alderman Ritter.
Alderman Ritter?
Cillian leans over to Karu. I think we just killed their parents.
What? No. How can these two kids have like 10 parents? That seems greedy.
Well, they could have 4 between them if they're not related.
It does
Okay.
take a village to raise a child.
Cillian kills Pauly.
Maybe we should have kept some of them, like Karu says this out loud, maybe we should have kept some of them alive so that we could question them.
Yeah, we need to know what the hell's going on here.
Funny you said that. Come inside.
Ooh, present?
Wrong door. There you go. I like to imagine the guy with the 2 blasted kneecaps is still just screaming incessantly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yama grimaces at him in sympathy pain.
I'll haul out the dude who's tied up, and then just bring him into here with the other guys. And the one who has the blasted kneecaps, I'm like, look, I did that with one shot. I ricocheted off one kneecap and hit the other one.
I'm gonna drag in a chair. and Yama's just gonna say, sheesh, nice work, Captain. Now we can get some answers.
Look, Yama, I didn't murder them. I kept these ones alive.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so damn proud of you.
I mean, we're gonna kill them anyway. But, We can ask them questions first.
Like,
Well, yeah, let's just check whether they have any children.
I was gonna say, while this is happening, Karu leans to
Hey,
Cillian and goes,
I
maybe
was
these
an-
guys are the parents.
Hey, I was
Possibly.
an orphan, okay? I turned out just fine.
Same, Captain,
And-
same. We're good.
Well, Pauly actually has the conversation. He just stares into the distance really awkwardly.
And we're all silent and awkward for a moment.
Yeah.
Except for the guy with the busted kneecaps who's in the corner just I'll never walk again.
Deep water protects me.
And then my demon dog's like standing by the wall, and you know, like when a dog's tail like is just wagging against the wall. The dog is stoked. It's done good.
All right,
for
now
those of us who weren't here last week, aka Katie, aka Karu, can you
Don't know
describe
what to talk
this
about.
demon dog for us?
Oh, can I? Yeah. It's a
Well, Katie's
essentially
gonna have
just
a hard time describing it. So.
I just want to see what Karu thinks it looks like. No, it looks like a like hellhound Doberman, but like bigger.
That's cool. I had the red wolf from Elden Ring in my brain when I was imagining this dog, but big Doberman's better.
Well, I've got 3 of them,
Ooh,
3 different types. So maybe the Fury one is the red wolf.
I like that. Is there a small one?
He
please
could be
be
the
a small
despair
one?
one. Yeah, he
Like
could be
a- like-
despair.
Like a little Jack Russell equivalent, just fucking terrifying and fast.
No, he's a pug.
Terrifying and terrified. Like it's like that kind of
Oh.
scared dog inflicting horror on other people.
Yeah. Well,
And struggling to
the despair one has the weight of sorrow. Any creature other than you that starts a turn within 5 feet of this spirit has its speed reduced by 20 feet, which makes sense. Because if it's a little dog, you know when you're trying to walk a little dog and they're really slow,
Oh yes.
and you got to walk really slow.
Okay, no, hang on. If it's got the weight of despair on it, I think it needs to be one of those like miniature greyhounds that always look sad and terrified.
Oh,
or
like
like
a
a-
whippet. Whippet.
Yeah, but like little ones that always look terrified. I'm thinking of Jenna Marbles' dog Kermit.
Or like
Always their tail
a
between their legs.
Sharpei or whatever it is.
Flinching at every sound.
The
Basically.
sorrow is just like weighing its skin down.
Oh my god.
Also good.
Love that. All right. So yeah, you're all gathered inside in the relative dry of the alderman's office. The
I mean,
mayoral
it'd be
office.
wrong if I didn't raid like his office.
Mhm.
For some things.
Are you just going through the office while we're questioning these dudes?
I mean, I kept them alive. I'm not going to give them any.
Your
good-
job is done.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I know. I have
Cillian-
another job. I gotta fund us a new ship, and this is a rich house.
Yeah, Cillian's gonna leave the dog to like stand guard over these 2 guys that are very near to death. And he's gonna go through the alderman's bedroom.
Yama's pulled his like velvety armchair right up to like in front of these dudes on the floor, and he's just like contemplating them with his head on his hand.
Yeah, I think Karu's standing behind the chair, like hands on the back of the chair, just like looming over, also saying nothing. Maybe the tentacles are just like slowly moving back and forth.
I rolled an intimidation check, but it was lame. Mid.
All right. Well, I'll go through the loot to begin with of what each of you find. In fact, actually, Pauly and Cillian, do you want to give me investigation checks as you open up drawers and have a bit of a sticky beak?
19. I've been rolling really
13.
well.
With a 19, Pauly, you go in and what are you in particular are you looking for?
Money.
Yeah, shiny things.
Yeah, shiny things. I got to fund a new ship, man. You know, this has got to be a fruitful venture. I mean, if we can't sell these goods to this town, I need to steal the goods from this town.
Yeah. So you like look around. You're looking in drawers. You find a little cash box. You pop that open easily. Inside roughly, what was it? 3,000 silver coins, just like stacks of coins.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Man, I got more silver than copper these days.
When it comes to how good is Pauly at appraising art? Does he just go for shiny? Does he have a particular?
You know what? I feel like after robbing so many rich households, he can definitely tell real art from fake art. You know, and you know, he kind of. I feel like every good rogue has to understand art to a certain degree. You know, it's the tortured soul. Tortured souls understand tortured souls.
Okay.
And he's gotten it wrong so many times.
There's a couple of things in here as you case like the entire house, like looking through stuff. The main thing that sticks out to you, like there's a couple of things you're like, you look close, like, that's glass, that's not gems. Like, put that aside. There's like a wooden staff with what looks like gems on it, but it's like, no, that's glass. You stop though as if your senses tingling. There's a fine porcelain salt cellar, like a little salt box made of porcelain, adorned with gold and a hydra in relief.
Salt? What's it? Cellar? You said?
A salt cellar, so like a little salt box, but like a crock pot for salt.
Right. Okay.
You would store salt in, like a salt box.
Sure.
So it's got like a little lid. But whilst an adventurer like yourself would normally have, a wooden box, right? That's very hardy. This one seems to be made of some kind of fine porcelain, and it's got sort of like gold leaf around it, and that gold leaf shows a multi-headed hydra.
Oh.
You eyeball this, and you're like, that's probably worth 500 gold on its own.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'm gonna put that in my bag of holding.
Cillian, you have a wander around, and what are you looking for in particular?
Just anything of value.
Value? What do we mean by value? Like monetarily,
anything
magically?
Yeah, magically or anything useful to us.
Okay.
Or knowledge.
Sure.
Because books hold a lot of value.
Yeah. You find the 13. You find a small vial, and it's not. You have a sniff of it. It's not like a potion. It's definitely like an oil of some kind. Actually, give me an Arcana check.
I'm good at these. 26.
Yeah. You give a bit of a smell at that. You're pretty confident that this is sort of a magic oil to put on a weapon of some kind. And as you look a little bit closer at it, give it a bit of a sniff, maybe a little bit of a... You get its notes. You realize that it is an oil of magic stone and is probably not super useful. Magic stone is normally a cantrip that lets you touch pebbles to imbue them with magic, essentially creating like magic ranged weapons for a period of time. This is an oil you can coat on weapons to turn them magical, and they're kind of magical until they've been thrown, or until they've hit something, I guess. So potentially could be used on,
Pauly.
daggers or an arrow or something like that, or Pauly if you throw him at someone like a lawn dart. That's certainly.
He has a sharp front.
You think normally to buy something like this though it would cost you 50 gold. So like this is somewhat valuable, though questionable in its usefulness at the moment. So it is an oil of magic stone.
And then I'll just, if nothing else catches my eye, I'm just going to do a lap of the room on my way out.
Mm-hmm.
See if anything procs off my passive investigation, potentially, maybe.
Sure. So you have a bit of a wander around. You in the alderman's kind of main room, you do find kind of a logbook of the festival, and sort of days leading up, like, you know, like a planning book of like, oh, you know, so and so has to do this, make sure this, and there's a big sort of circle around today's date, and it has all the faithful to the church. The light draws them in. Another year of beautiful harvest.
Okay. I will hold off on telling everyone that until the other two guys have spilled the beans.
Tasty, tasty beans.
All right, Yama and Karu with the shadow dog and these sort of injured, tied up cultists. What do you want to do?
I guess Yama is just leaning in real close, and maybe he says something like, "So, are you here for the festival? Are you then, or are you here to partake of the townspeople?"
Which one are you talking to? The one with blown out kneecaps, or the one that's like just been whacked upside the head, is tied up?
I think not the guy with the blown out kneecaps, because
that hurts Yama to look at.
Yeah, he's trying to ignore that guy.
It's just from the other room. Oh God! Why didn't you kill me?
Quiet, you.
The guy says, "Come for the festival. This is our town, you fool. You are no longer welcome here. Coming in, you bigots."
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, man. Well, then why are if this is your town, then why are your children bound and tied and gagged in the other room then?
This is for their safety. You doomed them by untying them.
What the hell are you all doing running around in seaweed and letting things come up out of the ocean?
You saw them come out of the ocean? They're here?
Yes, and what are you doing about it? Running around in your seaweed and stabbing visitors? This is not good for tourism, not good for the festival. What the hell are you doing?
Wow, Yama, you really don't like seaweed, do you?
I almost drowned today, I swear.
It's been a long day for Yama.
Yes. You fell over like 3 times.
My knee really freaking hurts, okay? Just let's get this over with.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the big guy in the depths? Who's the dude that was gonna protect you all from the deep?
He kind of looks you up and down in your kind of fishy nature, and says, This is a test. I dare not speak his name."
No, you can speak it. I give you permission.
Do you want to give me a deception check here?
Oh, God.
Or persuasion, I mean.
They're all going to be... It's all bad.
Depending on the angle Karu is taking here.
Deception. It's both -1. Let's go.
Oh!
Hell yeah!
He's just such an honest guy.
Yeah.
So run that by me again with a natty 20. What Karu says.
Well, I asked him who the big guy, guy who's going to protect them, and then I'm basically like, no, I give you permission. You can say his name. Kind of implying like, no, I'm a higher rank.
Yeah. He kind of looks to you and kind of looks around, and kind of perhaps like whispers to you, like even though Yama's there, Yama can probably hear this, and says, "Did he send you to deliver us? Did he send you to keep us safe? Father Dagon's chosen."
Exactly. Does Dagon ring a bell to me? Father Dagon ring a bell?
Give me a religion check. I'll give you advantage, A, because of your closeness to the sea, but also because I think this is kind of in your wheelhouse of monster hunting.
Yeah.
And C, because Cillian mentioned him last week.
Mm.
I wasn't here, but yes.
Karu was though.
Yeah. Karu disassociated for last session.
We just dragged you around. It was fun.
Nice.
Pretty sure Cillian hit Karu with like the sensor in the back of the head.
Nice.
It's like, Dagon. Knowledge.
Yeah. With an 18, you've definitely heard stories. Mostly stories that they would tell young sea elves, like, don't stay out in the deep currents because Lord Dagon will get ya. He is sort of a mixture of an octopus and fish, covered in black rubbery skin, many red unblinking eyes, a long row of fangs jut from his maw. He's more than 50 feet tall, and is a demon, a prince known as the Prince of the Depths, or Father Dagon. Sort of one of the perhaps primordial creatures that, from the deep that, made deals and accrued power and became sort of a prince of demons, and uses that to do not so nice things in the world, especially sort of in the deep abyss below the surface of Aurora.
Cool. And this guy kind of said like believes that what did he say to me just before that?
Father Dagon's chosen.
Father Dagon's chosen. You've come to save me.
Yeah.
You've
And
come to
I
deliver
think
me. I have done everything I have done everything I've been asked. Please.
yes. What have you completed? I need to be sure. You can't just get delivered. You gotta tick all your boxes.
The harvest went off as planned every year. The outsiders, they should all be drowned. It's morning. The feast to your doorstep, to your host. Your light shining upon the town. We have done everything, and you bring us deliverance.
Do we remember how we would get brought deliverance?
He says the teachings, her teachings, priestess. Oh, I need to find a name here. Sharalan. She teaches that we lay a feast upon your door, and you shall give us bountiful harvest every year. You bring up treasures from the deep for us to find. You imbue us with power, and our ultimate transcendence will be taken down to the depths and placed as a seat at your host.
Very good, and a little pat from the tentacle on the head.
We will be transformed, and he kind of he kind of looks in awe at your tentacles, and he says, "We will be transformed in his image as you have been."
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Karu kind of sneaks a look at Yama whoa.
We must. The children are not ready, though. They must be tied up. If they are not secured, they may throw themselves into the sea, and we will have no generation to carry on.
Yes, of course. Yes. No. Yes. The tying up. Very good idea. Yeah. Keep him safe. Gotcha.
But what makes you safe from the cold?
every year the right under your watchful eye. You protect us. You give us strength. But why have you come to slaughter and kill us? We've done everything you wanted.
You just followed instructions. You gotta think outside the box. Beyond the waters. Very, very narrow-minded, you know. But we don't.
You guys will never become middle management.
Exactly. You gotta show initiative and drive and passion, and you just follow instructions. It's like it's fine, but it's not great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to let you know that you go down into the depths. You've earned that seat, but you could have earned a better one.
What better seat is there? What secret teachings? I've not been taught these. Sherilyn said we were not ready.
Correct. Karu is just playing into this. He's just but he keeps turning to Yama and being like, whoa, whoa. Yeah, she was right. Yeah, where is she? I actually need to speak to her. God.
The rest of them have gone to the church. We were meant to hang around to make sure there were no stragglers. We thought you were regular outsiders that had slipped the nets.
You ever heard of mystery shoppers? I'm kind of like that.
You've been sent here to test us. Well,
yeah.
The job should have been done. There should be bodies aplenty for the harvest for your minions to take below. Hold themselves into the sea at your call.
There's plenty. There's plenty of bodies out there.
The rest of the townsfolk should be all huddled up inside, secure, tied up. They choose to ignore your beautiful dark teachings. They just reap your bounty and your harvest, as is. We provide for them. We do it gladly, for it is right what we do.
And do you know what would happen if you fail?
His face kind of goes grave and stricken, and says, "Your bell from the depths tolls 3 times. If the deal is not satisfied, if the right is not struck, we would all become mindless chum for the waters."
After Pauly's little investigation thing, when would he come back?
Whenever you want to. You tell me when you guys walk back into the room.
All right. Pauly's just stuffing sacks of silver coins in as he walks back into the room. He goes, and yeah, who's the richest person in town?
We need to make sure they're safe.
That'd be Alderman Ritter. This is his house.
Yeah, and do you know where he keeps his safe?
Well, his most valuable things would, of course, be kept in the chapel.
Where is this chapel?
And he kind of starts looking a bit wary and kind of looking at Karu
Pauly's gonna yell at him. Answer the damn question. And, aim at his kneecaps. Do you want to be like your friend? Huh?
I mean, we keep the treasures you gift upon us. Your greatest treasures are in the chapel on the hill, under your brilliant light. We sell off some of the lesser things, of course, throughout the year, but the greatest power you give us, we keep so that we may do your deep work.
That's enough. I think Karu does a trying to play into the character. He's like, You know what I said about initiative? You're going in the wrong direction. And for that, you and your kneecapless friend can just stay. You can stay here a bit longer. And I think like Karu like maybe drags. He's tied up and like drags him and like ties him maybe to like a fixture on the wall or something, like a radiator or something.
Perhaps
like-
you need another year before you
Yeah.
can answer the call.
I don't think you're ready.
He's like, as you're dragging him away, he's kind of like pulling at, or, you know, attempting to pull at you ineffectually, and kind of like, like you would a bit, like you, like a fanatical would at a pope or something, right? Like kind of grabbing at your robe and being like, no, the Prince of the Depths must give me his dark light, bestow upon me your power. As he starts kind of, I've done everything you asked. I have not failed. I will do anything. I give anything. And you start to feel kind of a low thrum, almost like in the earth itself, coming up through your legs, through the floorboards. Yama, you feel it in your butt because you're on a chair. And
Thank you for that.
and this guy starts convulsing.
I think I let go of him.
Can I like throw some water from my armor, like flick it at him,
Yeah.
and just say, "You've been blessed." And then I don't know. Do we need to leave? Is the sound coming from him?
The sound is almost coming from like all around you, through the floor. He's kind of convulsing. Like you throw that water on him, and it starts steaming off of him.
You cut out there.
It starts steaming off of him.
At the sight of that, Cillian doesn't know exactly what's happening, but he's not too keen on seeing, so he's gonna like whistle, and the dog's just gonna like attack and just put that guy down.
Yeah. Yeah. As he's convulsing, you can see that his flesh starts to kind of rip open, almost like whatever's inside is too big for his skin to contain. And as it starts ripping, but you whistle, and the dog just dives in and starts biting and just spreading its kind of frosty bite all over this thing, and just keeps going until this guy stops moving.
And Cillian's gonna like walk to the center of the room and be like, I don't like the look of what was happening there, so I don't know if we were still questioning that guy, but he's dead now.
No, I don't think we needed to know much more from him. I think he was about to be fished.
Yeah. Well.
Like I think the whole mindless chum thing, maybe that's what was happening to him.
He's definitely chum now.
And meanwhile, the guy in the other room. Oh, my kneecaps.
Cillian
Can
just
I
like
roll
turns
some
his head.
kind of? Can I roll some kind of like medicine check on the guy who just died to see if he was becoming like fishy?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Medicine check.
Cool.
Can I assist with in some way?
Yeah. Give
doesn't matter.
Yama can roll with advantage.
Can I
Yeah.
stare
Maybe
at it
some,
in
like-
fascination because I have nothing to do with medicine whatsoever?
Sure. You're like the anti-medicine.
Let's go with the first roll because that's
Yep.
the fourth natural one of the night. Kills a 23.
Yeah, you definitely think that like this guy was undergoing some kind of transformation. His kind of lips were splitting apart. You can see like some jagged teeth in his jaw. It's like half regular teeth, half jagged teeth, and almost like sort of his hair had started falling out. And there's but whatever was attempting to sort of incubate within him or burst forth in this new form was put down before he before the transformation could complete enough.
Do you think this is going to happen to all of the townspeople? How's knees doing?
Probably not great.
he's in his own world, just like, oh god. but I think it's more become like soft whimpers now. Like he's already torn his vocal cords to shreds, yelling, and so now it's just sort of like fetal position.
Pauly's gonna be a bit of a prick and just step over him, but like lightly step on his fucking knee.
Makes me think of have you seen Ted Lasso?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's like the first or second ep where like Sam goes down and Jamie Tart has to go take a penalty kick, so he's just like, "Oh, sorry, you're in my way, mate," and just like picks him up and shoves him to the side instead of hustling him up.
Yeah.
Just like, "You're in my way, thank you." Just like, what a prick. Love it. Love that for Pauly.
I think the dog will also, like, if that guy whimpers while the dog's like attacking the first guy, the dog will just shift its focus to him, but like not do anything yet.
Yeah, just sort of like a hunting dog ready.
Yeah, he's like, "Can I, please?"
All right.
I guess we know where we gotta go. We're
Yeah.
the church.
All
I've
signs
already
point to the
forgotten it.
church.
I've already forgotten that chick's name.
Oh,
The priest.
Sherilyn.
Sharolam. Okay, talk to Sharolam.
Yeah,
The dog's gonna.
I'll pop it in the Foundry chat there.
Dog's
Yeah,
definitely
that-
gonna kill the.
You go.
He's just gonna kill the second dude that's like whimpering in the corner.
Okay.
Oh man.
The dog.
And he's gonna bite the guy's foot off first, and I like to think the guy's like, and then it'll kill him.
Yeah. Only after Pauly's like stepped over him like 4 times to get to different parts of the house.
He's kicking him every time.
I'm in the office. I'm in the lounge room. I'm in the office. I'm in the lounge room.
And then Cillian, from where I'm standing, there's a third guy.
That was the tied up guy. That guy's all fished out and dead now.
Okay, because there's this guy.
Yeah, one was
And
just
this
knocked
guy.
out, and
I've gotta
Oh,
hop
we were
off
talking
soon
to
too,
an
guys.
unconscious dude.
yeah,
I've gotta hop off, and I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
And
We'll let you go, and we'll wrap this up
Right.
soonish.
Done.
All right, Pauly.
Cillian, for the last guy, since he's knocked out, is just going to.
I can't
should we...
say anything. Maybe as you like walk towards him, Yama just kind of like his hand touches your hip or something. Maybe as you walk past, and he's like, "Is that truly necessary?"
Oh, I'm not going to kill him. I was going to say, should
What
we
are
bring
you
him
gonna
with us
do?
for more information?
Oh yeah, bring him along.
All right, I'm going to polymorph him into a snail.
We probably also need to check that these people are almost confirmed to be these children's parents, right? Maybe not these specific ones, but some of them.
Yeah, but I'm going to turn this guy into a snail first. I'll snap him out of it later.
That's fine, but like, do we bring the children?
Nah. I don't know if
Nah.
we should.
I don't really like kids.
I don't think we should leave them here with their possible dead parents.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're in pieces.
we'll put them in a different room, maybe?
We'll scatter the pieces between them so they don't look like themselves.
I just feel like there's gonna be. Oh boy, I just said that more.
Yeah,
That's in
Cillian,
character too.
Yeah, I know we haven't known each other for a very long time, but yeah, let's maybe have some empathy here.
Cillian's like, oh, right, sorry. Come
Do
from a
you
different
have-
place.
I
Do you
wonder.
have parents?
I don't know. Maybe, probably. Been a while.
Okay, we'll
There were some
dig into
people that kind
later.
of raised me. It was a real cold place. I don't know if they were my parents or they found me. Who knows?
I think you and I should have a tea later.
I don't really like tea. I do like alcohol. If you can make an alcoholic tea, I could be into it.
How did you get on this ship?
You don't have a ship.
Right. That's how you're here. That's right.
Yeah, I was sent to find you.
Okay.
I think while this is happening, I think Karu actually goes over to the 2 kids and goes like, "Hey, do you have like other kids that you play with and stuff? Obviously not right now, but like, Do you know of any other kids in the area?
Yeah, there's a couple of kids we all learned together. One of the mothers does like a, teaches us. We get to play games and stuff like that. But we were all told that we had to stay in at the start of the festival, and we'd be able to go out afterwards once the festival had kicked off. But yeah, there's definitely other kids in this town. We're not the only kids. That'd be silly.
No, I meant like, are there any other kids that you like? And not every kid likes every kid. And are there any that are nearby? Like, are there any kids that like live near you in this area? I'm just thinking maybe you want to go hang out with them. Like, kids have a little party, stay indoors, keep to yourselves.
Maybe tie
be
each
quiet.
other up.
Maybe tie each other up.
That fun game.
Yeah. What is it, hostage? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, we could go to Gel's house. We love playing with Gel.
All right, yeah. And I think Karu like dips back over to Yama and Cillian. It's just like maybe we like at least get the kids with some other kids, and it feels less like
drop
a.
them off.
It feels less like a hey, just don't mind the dead, dismembered bodies. Just keep yourself tied up.
A great idea. I definitely want to take them out of the murder house.
Yeah, I don't know if any of the other houses won't be murder houses, but like maybe there's like one, and they can just like hang out, and we can make it out that it's like, oh no, it's just like a little slumber party. Stay inside, play games, play who can be quiet the most or some shit. I don't know. Maybe we can barricade them in and just be like, hey, it's part of the game. Like you gotta stay inside. I don't know. Something like that.
I think that sounds great. They could probably even start us off in the right direction to the church. We could find a house along the way.
We know it's on the hill, and they kept mentioning the light.
The lighthouse?
That seems like a pretty strong bet.
Well, that's the direction we were heading, so let's just keep going that way.
Yeah, but I think it'd be nice for these kids, potentially, to just, if we can, maybe even get a couple of them and just be like, all right, just hang out together. I do believe the dude when he was saying that they tied them up to, like, keep them from going into the water. Like, I kind of believe that. I believe that was the intention, but, like, let's not keep him here.
I mean, we could just put him in a room and lock the door.
It's
like dragging the bodies into the office.
Well, it did seem like the siren calls already happened, and that man just mentioned that it was almost dawn and that the offering should be over now. So maybe they're in the clear.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's only one siren call a night. I actually, turning back to the kids, Kara's to the eldest looking one. Mm-hmm. Hey, have you done a couple of these festivals?
Yeah. I remember it, most of it from last year. We had funnel cakes, and there was saltwater taffy.
Oh yeah, nice, sick.
I was sick. I had so much I got sick.
Yeah, good. No. That's what you do when you eat sweets. You're supposed to eat so much that you puke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, good times. Do you remember the call? You know the call? I'm sure you heard it, right? Your parents would probably maybe told you about it.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many?
That creepy noise that happened?
Yeah. How many times did that happen last year? Was it multiple times, or did it just happen once?
I only remember it happening once. I had to spend one night in, and then we were able to have the festival.
Well, all right. Well, would you be okay with staying here? You shouldn't come with us. Is kind of the thing.
It's a bit scary here.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we'll go to your
house.
friend. Yeah. Well, let's take you to Gel's, and you guys can just hang out, but be quiet. I don't know if you can tell, but things are a bit weird here right now, and it would be smart to be quiet and just keep to yourselves until the morning, and then you can find the saltwater taffy that you were talking
They kind of give you nods, and you can see that there's like it has certainly like lightened a little bit outside. Like it is morning by now, and the day has begun. Though it'd be hard pressed to notice it with the kind of dreariness. Some of the rain maybe is letting up a little bit, but there's definitely still that kind of grey overcast on everything. And you, I'm assuming we'll kind of narrate a little bit of there's sort of a moment where Karu's walking these kids, maybe like one holding each tentacle, at their direction down the street. You knock on the door and like no one answers for a while until the kids kind of call out as well, and a man kind of answers the door, or like opens a slat kind of thing to look who you are, and his eyes just go wide upon seeing you, Karu, and then like, seeing the kids, and he's just somewhat paralyzed with just fear and not knowing. And the kids are like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Thomas. Is Jell home? Can we hang out with Jell?" And the Mr. Thomas kind of like opens the door slowly, like not taking his eyes off you at all, not stepping back to invite you in or anything like that, but just like watching you in fear, absolute dread.
No walking with the kids.
He's like steps back and is like up against the back wall kind of thing. And he's muttering to himself, "Saints protect me. The holy light of Lathander drives you back. You will not be hurt in his holy name." And he's whispering to himself, but he does not mention Dagon. He does not mention the depths. He mentions Lathander.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who Lathander is, but I think Karu just like talks. Like I don't think Karu acknowledges the dude. Mm-hmm. He's kind of gathered. Like I look like a fish person in a village where people are turning into fish people.
Getting taken by fish people.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to understand a few looks here, and I think he just like, kneels down to the kids or bends down to the kids. He's like, "All right, where's Jell's room? Let's go. Let's go
you
find
see
Jell."
like a small head looking down from the stairs. Like what's going on. You see a small kid, and when the other kids see him, they're like, "Oh, Jell, hi! We met a fish man." And he's a little bit, the kid's taken aback, but like not like kids are, they don't know that that's meant to be scary, I suppose. He kind of like tentatively waves back at you, and the kids let you like lead them upstairs to the kids' room, and it's like a normal kids' room. You see that the when you enter the kids' room, that you notice that this kid has some like rope marks on his arms as well. Like he had been tied up until recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't actually know these two kids' names. I feel like Karu asked while they were like walking. Or he knew at some point. I don't.
Yeah. I may not have even said it. I've got names now though. There's Aceline and Tilletti.
Aceline and Tilletti. Cool. And Karu just like, leads him into Jell's room and just goes, "All right, you know what I said. Have a bit of fun. Maybe have a nap. It's been a long night. I don't know. Be careful. Don't trust adults. We can't be trusted." And then he just closes the door.
Jell's like, "I told you."
Okay, nice.
You walk back down the stairs, and Mr. Thomas is kind of standing in the kitchen, kind of eyeing you. And yeah, just kind of eyeing you, seeing if you say anything or whether you just walk out or. But he's like put the dinner table between you and him, right? Like he's kind of stepped way back.
What was the god that he said?
Lathander.
I think Karu just like pauses, looks at him, and just goes, "Lathander protects you well," and just keeps going. And he's just kind of like walks out, and he like just says to Yama and Cillian, "Oh man, I'm kind of enjoying this. This is kind of wild."
You're definitely rocking it.
Yeah. And I think I'm like an important fish person. This is great.
Any of you who want to can make a religion check at this point as you walk out and close the door behind you, kind of thing.
What's my religion? Oh, +0.
That doesn't matter.
Nice.
Mine's a +5 and I still got a 9.
I got a 19. Sweet.
Oh,
I mean, Karu is also can be happy to remain ignorant if he wants.
Yeah, I'm too much. I'm enjoying my newfound role at the moment.
Lathander is a god of like the morning sun. Yama, you know that. In fact, this is probably like one that you have learnt a lot about since leaving the Goblin Lands. Worship more on like the Sword Coast and stuff like that in particular, but he's the god of the dawn, the sun, athletics, self-perfection, vitality, and creativity. Like an all-round good, like light, shield others kind of guy.
the himbo god.
The himbo god. I mean, there's a picture of him. I'm looking at this article. There's a picture of him holding a baby up to the sun, like marveling at this child.
Good lord.
I feel like it makes sense if the morning sun and like the breaking of the dawn brings the disappearance of these like sea creatures that come in the night. Creepy and cool.
Well,
Nice.
I guess we either head to the church or the lighthouse.
Both are in the same direction, right? Let's I definitely want to suss the church.
Hey, wild theory. I'm not I feel like I lucked out with that dude that we were interrogating in convincing him that I was some superior. But maybe I should walk first, because maybe they'll think I'm one of their fish guys. Like, just in case we get jumped. Like, maybe, like... You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
love it. Should we be like holding ropes and pretending that you're like leading us or something?
No, like, we don't have to go that far, but, like, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if you're the first person they see, they'll definitely hesitate, likely.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, it's a superior or something. I don't know. Or they'll be like,
it's
another
Bob."
fish guy. Yeah. Yeah, it's Bob.
They might think the same about me, and Yama's still like leaking seawater.
Yeah.
And limping like he swims instead of walking.
Yeah, you're walking through, like, doing breaststroke.
Trying to kick, but it's just his fucked up knee.
Very good. So, what's the plan?
Head to the
Heading
left.
towards the chapel.
I might have to drop out soon, though.
Yeah, I think we'll call it there as we as our party of 4 plus the dog kind of make their way through the city streets. Now you have obviously through this opportunity, if you wanted to, especially because it's between sessions, if you want to take a short rest in the lee of one of these houses, that is an opportunity. I know you always forget to do that. Up here. But you're essentially, kind of in the center of town where you are. And you've been pointed to the church and lighthouse, which is up to the northwest of town.
Very nice.
God damn.
And it even has a fun rotating light, which you can see.
This map looks familiar, Dan.
Look at all them hit dice.
All right. Well, I think that'll be it for us this week as we roll some hit dice, gain some recovery, and next week, head up the big mountain to the church/lighthouse. We'll see what our fair weather heroes can do in a stormy zone. All right, we'll call it there. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.